I got a phone call. I got money. That's what this is all about. And at this moment, this isn't the concern because people that are going off in non-essentials like beer stores, and don't these grocery stores now sell beer, and don't they have these self-checkouts so we can maybe minimize the amount of people? I saw Galen Weston talking about how the Loblaws stores are going to change their hours and minimize how many people so we can do social distancing. But what about companies like Canada Computer, Starbucks, Tim Hortons? Why are they considered essential? They should shut their doors right now and send their employees home. Because not only are you endangering the life of your employee, you're also endangering the life of the family they go home to. I know we have a regimen about wiping down, Lysol wipes, all of that stuff, but I mean, friggin' doctors and nurses are getting this. So, precautions aren't always working. The only thing we can do as a society, if we just don't want to kill off a generation of people, because it's no longer a matter, you know, if we keep going this way, it's not a matter of if you get it, it's when you get it. And the problem is they don't have the medical health system there to handle this. They don't have the ventilators required. They're figuring out how to connect two one ventilator so it can do two people at the same time. I'm scared. And I'll post a website. There's a website that I'm checking out daily, every 30 minutes or so. And I mean, the numbers are staggering. If you weren't prepared, you know what? Go stand in the line, but do it 6 feet apart. And they do have the ability, because like we're all bitching about the fact that they got these self machines that you basically do your own scanning. And then they should have a Lysol wipe so you can wipe it down afterwards, right? As the polite person and the smart person, because these people that aren't taking this seriously. Beer stores, non essential. Liquor stores, non essential. They sell the shit at Loblaws now. So you go one place. That's what you do. You close down the places that are retail oriented, like Starbucks. Tell me, and the food places. I know it's about money, but we'll have to come up like a phoenix out of the ground to do this. I'm talking, and I don't even know if I have a viewer, but I'm going to continue talking about this. I'm going to bring up numbers. I'm hoping we're going to scare the shit out of people, and we're going to stand up and say we don't want to die. And if that's the case, you've got to stay home and lock yourself away. I have a wife that's mad at me right at the moment because I am someone. Everyone is shouting it out, but no one's doing dick about it because we're more concerned with the finances, be more concerned with feeding people, right? And telling people that if you don't lock yourself in, and there are essential services to keep the city running. And those individuals that are on the front line like that deserve absolute gratitude and friggin' danger pay and better medical apparatuses to attempt to protect them. But it's the real retail stores. Like, why the hell do we even have Tim Hortons closed? Think about it as Christmas Day when Tim Hortons is closed and it's spooky. I did a video about that a long time ago. Why do we have Starbucks? Um, why aren't people opening a can of soup instead of going out for fast food? I understand there's families and there's kids, but that those are the ones we need to take care of. But right now, if you're walking into a job to make something so somebody can make money and it's not something that people need right away, your computer breaks, you've got to buy a new one. Don't bring it into a. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm here, waiting for the phone to ring. Actually, the phone did ring, and it was a client of mine. So I've got to look at the voicemail. I'm assuming there's going to be one. No. Today. Social distancing is everyone's responsibility. Um, and the fact that we're just focusing on financing, you know what? I told you I was going to tell you some numbers. No one's here, so I'm getting practice. Here's the numbers. Currently, in the world, globally, there are 243,181 people that are infected currently of the virus. Recovery is not based off of that number. Recovery is actually based off how many people had. So that's the total confirmed cases currently. The total that have ever recovered from this is 85,688. So under 100,000 people have recovered. So you're looking that we've had overall over 300. And that's at 9:43 p.m. It's currently 9:58. 243,000 dead. No, sorry, not dead. Could be, because this is like exponentially growing. Canada was actually below a cruise ship that had 711 or 12 people. That must mean the entire cruise ship's infected, because Canada jumped to 800. We have 800 cases of this. So why are we doing it? Why are we doing such drastic measures? And why is the first thing they come out and they talk about is money? Everybody's worried about it. Nobody's going to have friggin' money after this. There's going to be a scramble. There's going to be a growth. We're going to have to make changes that won't let this happen again. But this is Canada. We are Canadian. We're talking global wipeout. What I heard was that Italy had wiped out an entire generation. Maybe Justin would talk to me.